Hey Queens and Kings, welcome to 37 Crowns Healing Tarot. This is going to be a different kind of reading. Um, as you guys know, if you haven't heard, there was a situation in the media regarding Will Smith and Chris Rock, based off of what happened at the Oscars when Will Smith slapped Chris Rock for making a crack at his wife, Jada Pinkett, for she's going through alopecia, and he tried to make a GI Jane joke because her hair was cut short, and it was just a bad outcome where Will Smith ended up slapping him. So I thought it would be fun, because a lot of people have their theories of what's going on in their marriage, to kind of take a deep dive in the tarot and see what's going on with their marriage. See if maybe we can come to understand why Will chose to do what he did, why he chose to slap Chris Rock. Some people have their speculations based off of, Jada disrespecting him, or some are saying that she could be a narcissist or whatever. So I just thought it'd be interesting to see what we come up with in the tarot, So obviously this reading, like my other readings, is for entertainment purposes only. Excuse me. So let's go ahead and take a deep dive and see what we can find, okay? Spirit, please give us divine wisdom. Divine wisdom regarding Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith and their marriage. Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith and their marriage, please. One more. And thanks, guys, for watching. If you do like the video, please go ahead and like it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the 37 Crowns Healing Tarot Tribe. I love you guys so very much. Thank you for watching, okay? All right, let's see what we have here. So we're going to pull some of these from the Kipper deck, and then I'll pull some tarot. All right, Spirit, what do you have for Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith and their marriage regarding the Oscars? All right, we have thoughts. 1 and 6 is the number 7, divine guidance. I'm having a look at this paintbrush. You see how he's thinking about her, but there's paintbrush here. And for some reason, I'm thinking, people are going to have their thoughts. They're going to paint this picture however they want to, based off of their own perception. So I also feel like this may be a discussion that Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith are having, where they're maybe saying to each other, people are going to paint. They're going to think about us what they going to think about us. Thoughts, right? They're going to think, oh, our marriage is this, or our marriage is that, or you're a narcissist, or a lot of people are saying that he's a representation of toxic masculinity. People are going to say what they have to say. So I'm getting an energy here of, I also feel like, regardless of what is put out into the media, Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith have a very strong bond. And I know they have referred to their marriage being newly evolved into a life partnership instead of a marriage, in the past. But they actually have a very strong bond, like a real partnership, like where people on the outside can say certain shit about their relationship, but inside they both know what's up, and that's the only thing that matters, because people are going to think what they want to think regardless. And at the bottom of the deck is concern. You see, some people are concerned, but it's not other people's marriage to be concerned about. It's their marriage, and they're very aware of this. And I also feel like, in spite of all the chaos that happens in their marriage, that's what keeps them strong and together, is because it's like a hurricane or a tornado could be happening outside of them, but inside, both of them are very strong with one another, if that makes any sense. Spirit, what else do you have for Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith and their marriage? Concern. And this was at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, a lot of people could be concerned. 33 is also a master number here. It is the number of ascended masters. I'm also getting, like I said, the number 33 is the number of ascended masters, like Jesus died at the age of 33, okay? I feel like their marriage is growing. People may be concerned about how their marriage is growing, but once again, we're not in the marriage to say, you understand. We can only speculate. We can only have thoughts about their marriage, but nobody really knows what's going on because we're not in it. But what draws me with this card is the plant. See how it's growing really weird? Let me try to get closer. It may not be the most astute plant, right? But it's still a damn plant. So people may be concerned about this, but just because we don't witness it doesn't mean that their marriage isn't growing here. Okay? Yeah. But there are people who are concerned about how this marriage is growing, like, because the pathway was at the bottom of the deck when I pulled this card. So people may be concerned about how the marriage is going. I'm also getting there are people in his family, Will Smith and his family, who are concerned. Like, if he's truly happy, is this the right path? Did he make the right choice, you know, in marrying Jada? Okay. But they still have a very strong connection. Okay. So let's go ahead and I'm going to pull some tarot now. Spirit, can you please give me greater insight on Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith in their marriage? Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith in their marriage, please. Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith in their marriage. One more. All right, Spirit. Will Smith, divine guidance and insight in Will Smith, please. We have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is an energy of somebody who brings something slowly but surely, okay? A solid offer. Will Smith is also a Virgo, so this is definitely his energy, doing things methodically, slow and steady wins the race, practicality. So when he went and he slapped Chris Rock, that was very out of character for him, unless he planned it ahead of time, because he is a person who plans. He is a Virgo, all right? Spirit, what else do you have for Will Smith? Will Smith's energy in his marriage. Thank you. Yeah. All right. Okay, so I'm getting a lot here, you guys. Bottom of the deck, we have the Empress. The Empress is a card of the divine feminine, the wife, the mother, all right? So this represents Jada's energy at the bottom. This is why he did what he did, all right? For her, we have the Page of Cups and the Fool. So when he went up and he slapped Chris Rock here, it was an offering of his emotional affection to his wife, though it was foolish. The Page of Cups is a very immature offer, okay? That's why it's just a page, right? More mature offers, you know, cups in the tarot are about emotions exchanged from person to person, how somebody feels about something, okay? So a more mature offer would have been a Knight of Cups, right? Or definitely a King of Cups. But here you have a Page of Cups. So he was very immature in showing his love to his wife by doing something foolish. The Fool in reverse, it talks about being foolish, doing something silly, right? Not thinking things through, all right? So he gave an emotional offer that was very foolish. Once again, an offer, the Knight of Pentacles. He gave this offer that was foolish because he was trying to impress his wife. He was trying to show his wife that he loved her. And underneath this is the Nine of Wands. So that could mean that he was maybe he was wounded about something or hurt about something. Maybe their marriage had to persevere a lot of obstacles. The Nine of Wands is somebody who perseveres, but they've been through hell and back, right? They're almost at the Ten of Wands where they're about to release their burdens, but they're still hurting. I feel like Will and Jada have been through a lot, and I also feel like Will has a lot of underlying hurt, and he was trying to impress his wife and stand up for her, but it was a foolish thing that he did with the Fool in reverse here. But it was genuine. He genuinely loves his wife, all right? So let's see what's going on with Jada's energy. Spirit, let me get Jada Pinkett Smith's energy. Thank you. Okay. All right, bottom of the deck, we have the King of Swords. The King of Swords is an energy, The King of Swords is an energy that is very strategic, logical, and it's very interesting because you have the Seven of Swords here. The Seven of Swords is an energy that's very strategic, all right? So you have somebody here who could be deceitful, Not always. It could just be a strategic energy, but they could be deceitful because this is somebody who steals the swords of another while they're not watching. And then you have the King of Swords energy. This is a very cold energy, very logical energy. Jada is a... Oh, my bad. Jada is the Virgo. Will is the Libra, okay? But this is Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy. So this is somebody who's very cold in their thoughts, but they're very smart and strategic about how they do things. So she's very smart and strategic about how she does things. Very interesting that the Emperor came up in her energy. The Emperor is actually divine masculine. All right. So this means that Jada right now is in her masculine energy. And interestingly enough, people have talked about how she has emasculated Will. I find that interesting. Maybe people perceive that in their thoughts of the relationship because she does operate from her divine masculine a lot. Okay. You also have the Eight of Swords here. So Jada could be in her head about something. You know, she could be in prison. She could be dealing with thoughts. Ooh, I don't even want to say this, but I did hear suicide. So let me clarify this Eight of Swords. I see a lot of, before I clarify that Eight of Swords, you guys, I see a lot of immature energy here. No shade to her. I'm just saying when I mean immature, I mean not developed. Okay. It's interesting. She constantly talks about healing because you have the Seven of Swords, the Four of Cups, the Three of Wands with the Two of Pentacles juggling. All right. And the Page of Pentacles. So this is somebody who doesn't stick to one relationship because she feels out of control if she just commits to one relationship. It's almost like somebody, she's been hurt maybe before, and it doesn't even have to be by a romantic relationship. It could be like with her own father or something like that. Excuse me, but something in her childhood or how she grew up made her feel very unstable. And this is the energy I'm getting with her. It's like she promised herself, I'll never ever put my trust, all of my trust in another again. So I would rather play, you know, play the field a little bit, juggle a little bit with the Two of Pentacles, right? Be a little immature, have a little fun. Because at the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Wands, right? Adventure, Sagittarius energy. Have a little fun. Be a little strategic about how I move so that nobody will ever take advantage of me again. So this is the energy of somebody where it's like, even if she has somebody like Will who does love her and devotes his life to her, she could have even had a situation in her past where she had so much trauma where she won't believe it. She won't believe it. She'd rather play it safe. And by safe, it means kind of non-committal, okay? You can be in a marriage and be non-committal. Let me see what this Eight of Swords is. Spirit, clarify this Eight of Swords for Will. Excuse me, for Jada. Jada Pinkett Smith. Why is the Eight of Swords here for her? Bondage. She could be, yeah, Two of Swords. With the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck, this is a highly spiritual energy here. It's a lot of Aquarius energy here. She could be trapped by her own thoughts, okay? Both of these cards, the Two of Swords and the Eight of Swords, is blinded. So she's blinded, she can't see. And interestingly enough, we have the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. So, you know, Jada could be going through some type of spiritual journey. I feel like her soul is trying to evolve spiritually, but right now she can't see. She can't see. Yeah, she's trying to evolve spiritually, but she just can't see. At this point in time, but that doesn't mean that the evolution will never take place. Okay. All right, Spirit, what do you have for the future of their relationship? The Ten of Pentacles in reverse. The Ten of Pentacles in the upright talks about long-lasting family, legacy, wealth. This is happy wife, happy life is what I wanted to say. But it's basically the card of you living happily ever after, growing old with somebody you care about, and raising a family, leaving a legacy behind. But this came out in the reverse, so Unfortunately, this marriage may not work out. The Wheel of Fortune, all right, at the bottom of the deck. So this marriage may not work out. They could be too different here. Now, what's interesting is, even though this marriage may not work out, as of right now, energy is always changing, okay? So, you know, but we have the Wheel of Fortune. So it's a positive change. Even though sometimes things don't work out for us, and it doesn't mean that it's bad, you know, it just means it's not what's best for us. There's something better. So Will and Jada could have partners out there who are better suited for who they are. Maybe they're not suited the best for each other, because I see Will is a lot, even if you look at his energy, it's bright. He's a lot more optimistic of a person, you see, and her energy is a little bit darker. Spirit, why is the Ten of Pentacles here in reverse? The Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Wands is about communication, quick, fast communication and messages. So these could be quick words, a fight, okay? They could have an argument and say slick words to each other that doesn't help the relationship to grow. That could be the reason for this not working out. Yeah, look, the bottom of the deck, you got the Seven of Swords again. Somebody's being real sneaky and deceitful. There's a lot of conflict and fighting here. Look at this. The Five of Cups, this is grief, sorrow. The Five of Wands, conflict and fighting here. And then you have the Strength card, Leo energy here. Somebody's trying to tame the beast within. The Seven of Swords, somebody's deceitful. So, yeah, I mean, I wish them the best. I wish them the best. If they come across this reading, let's see what advice we have for them, okay? Spirit, what advice would you give to Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith regarding their marriage? The Sun card is at the bottom of the deck, happiness. We have the Ten of Swords, the Seven of Cups, and the Judgment card all in the reverse. So I feel like with this combo, Spirit is saying that the betrayal has to stop. I'm getting like a tit for tat energy, you know, like in a marriage where two people can just keep blaming the other, right? That needs to stop. Illusions, somebody is giving illusions and lies in the marriage, and that needs to stop. And then we have Judgment in the reverse. Judgment talks about the past, all right? So I feel like people need to, you know, they need to stop harping on what happened in the past for this marriage to be successful here, okay? And just concentrate on the future. All right, let's get them an oracle. This is something different, y'all. Let me know what you thought about in the comments. I was just, you know, reading a lot about what happened with the Oscars and stuff, and I thought it'd be interesting to do a deep dive into their marriage and see what's going on with them. Spirit, let me have an oracle for Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith, please. What do they need to know for their highest good? An oracle for Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith. What do they need to know for their highest good? Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith, God. Okay. Bottom of the deck was peace. Thought that was interesting. All right, so they have the number 10, Unfinished Symphony. I like how the music is around. It kind of reminds me of like the entertainment industry, the Oscars. So Unfinished Symphony. Okay, let's see what it says. And you guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, okay? All right, 10, Unfinished Symphony. Unfinished business, an incomplete lesson, lack of closure, the need to make amends. Okay, so they need to make amends with one another. This is a time to tie up loose ends as you near the completion of a cycle or project and mastery of a lesson or a skill. Before you can move forward, it's important that you come to terms with where you are now. Practice radical acceptance. Take inventory so that emotional and psychological closure can occur and the answers you seek will be found. You can't move forward if you are leaving things unfinished. reflect on what has passed so that the symphony can finally end on a high note. All right. So it seems like, it is possible that this relationship needs to end because we had the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse here. However, remember I was saying that, sometimes things need to end so that a brighter future can begin, right? Something better can come along so that these two can find partners who are better suited for them. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here. But I'm also seeing that if it does end, then they need to accept one another, leave the past in the past, and forgive one another. If they continue to move on with one another, they need to do the same thing. You can stay with the same person and in a cycle with that person and have a new, refreshed type of relationship. And if they're going to stay together, I think that's what needs to happen. So I thought that was interesting to do, you guys. Let me know what you thought about it. I was being a little nosy, but anyway, I wish them the best, you guys. If you like the video, please give this video a big fat thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Also, leave me a comment below. Let me know what you thought about this reading. Let me know what you think about the whole Oscars slap Chris Rock situation. I'm interested to hear your thoughts. And I love you guys so very much. Don't forget to subscribe to the 37 Crowns Healing Tarot Tribe. And until next time, Queens and Kings, peace be unto you. Ashe.